Mike Johnson is terrified of the midterms. Listen to him talk the other day to one of his little Klan rallies with his little MAGA supporters.
If we were to lose the midterms, heaven forbid, these Democrats, y'all, impeachment's not even the big concern. They will turn every committee of Congress into an investigative body, and they'll go after the president's family, the cabinet, his donors and friends. Half of you in this room will be targeted. I run the protection program. I'll take care of you, okay? We're going to win. We're going to win the midterm.
He sounds like a mob boss. I'll protect you. They're coming after you and half of the room. You want to know what I think? I'm going to tell you exactly what I think, and this is a theory, and I don't think that I'm wrong. And I have no evidence to support this. I believe that Mike Johnson either knows somebody, is in the Epstein files, was on Epstein Island, or is protecting people that are on Epstein Island. I believe that half of our government, I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, are in those files or are protecting somebody in those files. I really believe that, and I think it's disgusting. And I heard a couple weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, where they goes, you don't understand the damage that's going to be caused to this country if you release the files and see who's on there. I don't care. Because we should not operate as a country if you're going to accept men that molest children to serve in this country. What's the purpose of humanity if we're not going to have it, if that's not a factor? I don't care if my dad's on there, my mom, my grandparents, my uncles, my brother. I don't give a damn. If you're on there and you did horrible shit to little girls, your ass should be locked up in prison right next to Trump and right next to Benjamin Netanyahu. And good luck with you on Judgment Day. Because I can tell you how that's going to go. You're going to spend a lot of time with Jeffrey Epstein, the guy that you're protecting. Mike Johnson is terrified. This speech wasn't just, hey, they're going to raise the price of gas or eggs. You think inflation's bad? This was not that. He is genuinely terrified. I don't think Mike Johnson has slept in a couple days. And in addition to that, what else do I think? I think that Donald Trump is blackmailing a lot of people in Congress. I genuinely, honestly do. I think the dirt that he has on these people, whether it was Lindsey Graham from Grindr or going on gay dating apps, or maybe it was Mike Johnson or somebody in his family that did something on Epstein Island, whoever it is, all of them. I think they're in it so deep that they have to stay in the Titanic until it hits the bottom of the ocean. They've already hit the glacier. They know that they're going to hit the bottom of the ocean. That's why they're not leaving him. Because they know what it's going to mean for them and their future. It is done. I also believe that Putin probably has P-tapes of Donald Trump or videotape or audio from Epstein Island. And I think that Benjamin Netanyahu has stuff on Donald Trump as well. Donald Trump is essentially a Russian asset. We have abandoned our enemies in Ukraine. This is where we are. How many months has the Republican Party refused to release all of the Epstein files? And don't give me that shit. Oh, we're trying to make sure that it's clear. We don't want this. You've released names of the victims that were molested. Why don't you release the unredacted tapes where it shows Donald Trump on there more times than Jesus is mentioned in the Bible? Because that's what Michael Johnson's doing. He wants to push it back and push it back and push it back. Mike Johnson and the Republican Party will try at some point to overturn or overthrow or stop the midterms. I am telling you right now, they will sit in that Titanic until it hits the bottom of the ocean. They don't care. They're in it too deep. And you know what's sad? They don't care if the entire country burns to the ground, if the economy is toast, if we're all homeless, if we lose all of our jobs, if the US dollar goes down. They don't care. They're going to save their own asses because they're miserable pieces of shit. They did horrible shit to little girls. I really believe that's how bad the Epstein files are. There's multiple cases, and Ted Lieu, don't take my word for it, where women in the Epstein files, serious allegations where Donald Trump has raped them, where he has dropped a girl in an ocean in Michigan. The shit that's in those files will make dead people roll over in their graves. It is morally reprehensible. It's like a Friday the 13th movie, but like 8 times worse, but real life. I mean, it is morally repugnant. And this is who these Christians are defending. The man that rapes women and defends child molesters is sued by a 13-year-old for raping her. best friends with the most notorious sex trafficker in the history of our country, cheats on his wife, insurrection, felonies. Praise Jesus. Thank God Trump is here because he's going to save us. Well, you guys are actively defending fucking child molesters. Do you know what a disgusting human being that you have to be? And I'm going to say this from my deepest parts of my soul. Every single person that's on the files, that's defending this, that's protecting this, that's refusing to do anything and let people in this country suffer financially because you're supporting this. I hope every single one of you rots in hell. And I mean that from the most sincere part of my soul. You are defending child molesters. Then you shouldn't have done horrible shit. That's on you. You're going to make everyone else suffer because of your sins. That's disgusting. If you did something bad, be accountable for it. That's how life works. You do stupid shit, you be accountable. I really believe it, people. Mike Johnson is terrified. And I don't think that Mike Johnson is going to accept the midterms. I don't. I think they're going to burn the whole thing to the ground. I really honestly do. Have a good day.